upset.
Well, when he walks in, we could say, we are.
That's right.
Just to see, just to start his year out, right?
We'll begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning. Happy New Year. It's January 4th, 2016. Meeting for the Shawnee County Board of County Commissioners. My name is Cook. Serve as the chair, also representing District 2. Joining me today is Commissioner Shelley Bueller, representing District 1. Good morning. And Commissioner Bob Archer, representing District 3. Good morning.
Good morning.
Madam Clerk, our first item.
The first item is item 3, consent agenda.
Are there any questions regarding the consent agenda?
Move to approve the consent agenda as presented.
Motion
I'll
made by
second.
Commissioner Archer, seconded by Commissioner Bueller. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Passes 3-0. Our next item.
Item 4, new business, A, County Clerk. Number 1, consider all voucher payments.
The vouchers are totaling $625,639.74. There's just one page of vouchers. The majority of it is wires. All of it is wires, correct, Betty? Payroll, pooled cash, $488,265.85. And then we have Health Insurance Administration at $84,927.18. And then workers' comp is $42,667.15. And no questions, move approval.
Motion by Commissioner Bueller for approval.
Second.
Seconded by Commissioner Archer. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Passes 3-0. Mr. Rencher, thank you for joining us. We thought we were going to miss you. Yeah, Clerk, our next item.
There are no correction orders today.
Our next item.
Item B, Health Agency, number 1, consider approval of request to utilize a temporary staffing agency to fill an RN position at a cost of $50.95 per hour from January 4, 2016 to April 3, 2016.
Good morning, Commissioners. Alice Weingartner, Health Agency. And thank you for having this meeting so I could have these 3 agenda items. This item is a request to continue a contractual arrangement we have with a registered nurse who's been filling one of our nurse vacancies. Again, it's to continue to have that staffing in place as we've outlined in our staffing plan. I would intend that during this period of time, since this agreement only goes till April, we would be looking to recruit a full-time nurse to fill this position. But in the meantime, we want to keep this person who we've already invested a lot of training in, and she's done an excellent job. So I'd be glad to answer any other questions.
Any questions regarding this item? All move for approval.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Bueller. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Passes 3-0. Our next item.
Item B2, consider approval of contract C1-2016 with the American Medical Association for the 2016 data files end user internal use license agreement for healthcare billing and coding at a cost of $1,098.50 for the year.
Commissioners, this is something that we bring forward each year due to updates in the coding that is used for billing purposes. This is the first year that we've been asked to sign an agreement like this, and so that's why it looks a little bit different than it has in years past. But I'd be glad to answer any other questions.
Are there any questions regarding this request?
Move to approve the contract.
Second.
Motion made by Commissioner Archer, seconded by Commissioner Bueller. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? It passes 3-0. Our next item.
Item B3, consider approval of resolution number 2016-1, rescinding resolution number 2015-25 to increase the business credit card limit for the purchasing payroll specialist 2, Jamie Byers, to be used for the Shawnee County Health Agency, local health department, and community health center.
Commissioners, due to some changes in our staffing configuration and staff who had been assigned credit cards, we recently had a staff person who resigned who carried the largest limit credit card, and so with her leaving, we're asking to revise the credit card limit for our purchasing payroll specialist to the $5,000. So that requires a change in a resolution, and that's why this is before you.
Are there questions regarding this item? Commissioner Archer.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. And I'd like Betty to come up. I had talked to her late last week, and I think it would be a good reminder the accountability and responsibility for department heads for all of their people that use credit cards within their responsibility. So we talked about controls, and I thought it might be a good idea if you would discuss that better.
Betty Griner, Director of Administrative Services. That is one of the things that a lot of the controls for credit card purchases, the responsibility lies with the department head for that approval process. Most of those are internal approval processes within the department. That is one of the things that as we look at, as the audit finance, especially our internal auditor looks at internal controls, she will be looking at those approval processes to make sure those are in place, and also to make sure that the statements go to the clerk's office in a timely manner so that they can get those paid in a timely manner. But a lot of that responsibility does lie on the department head to make sure that those purchases are legitimate, they are needed, they are using the looking for the best value, all of those things.
Yeah, thank you. And every time we can look at those types of controls, I strongly recommend it, and again, remind department heads that it is their responsibility. I remember years ago, the city, I think they had called them P cards, got in a lot of problems, and I don't want anything like that to happen in Shawnee County. So, thank you, Mr. Chair.
Commissioner Bueller.
I just might add, the employees do sign a statement, and that paragraph sets in line all the disciplinary procedures and all that sort of thing. So they do acknowledge that they have read what would happen if they abuse it. So.
Yes, and one of the things that we require is that only the person that is on that card can use that card, that they cannot allow anyone else to use their credit card. And then they do fill out a form that shows all of the purchases, the purpose, where it's coded to, all that. They sign it, then also whoever is assigned to approve their credit card purchases, whether it's the department head or a deputy, sign that before it goes to the clerk's office for payment.
It's also pertinent to note that, as John Knight might be able to attest, even county commissioners will pull the vouchers and pull the credit card statements from time to time. So you have the department head overseeing the credit card purchases, you have the clerk's office looking at the purchases, you have the audit finance department looking at the purchases, and you have county commissioners that will look at it. I don't know that I look at every single credit card payment, but from time to time there may be expenditures that we will look at as we look at the vouchers to see what they were for, and so we have multiple layers of oversight, and it's good to note. So, thank you very much. Are there any other additional comments or questions regarding this item? I'll move for approval of the request. Is there a second?
A second.
Motion made by Commissioner Cook, seconded by Commissioner Bueller. All in favor say aye. All opposed? Passes 3-0.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Our next item.
Item 5, Administrative Communications.
If there are any administrative communications this morning from the department heads or the public.
Good morning, Commissioners, and Happy New Year. This is Tom Block with Public Works and Solid Waste. This is a Public Works item. I just wanted to remind the public that beginning this week, we are going to have a series of public meetings regarding Sherwood sewer rates. It's going to be an open time frame from 5:30 to 7:30, so it's not going to be a formal presentation where you have to be there right on time. Come in at their leisure. We'll have different tables set up where they come around and ask questions to us directly. We can get them answers. But it's going to be January 6th, which is Wednesday, the 14th, which is next Thursday, and then on the 20th, which will be on Wednesday of the following week. And the open houses will be from 5:30 to 7:30 at Farley Elementary, which is located at Southwest 33rd and Gurish. Thank you very much.
Thank you. There's any other members of the public that wish to address the commission or department heads? Commissioner Archer, do you have any administrative communications this morning?
Nope.
Commissioner Bueller?
I believe the farm show is coming to town, if they're not already arriving, and we have our annual breakfast, our host, John Wellborn, Wednesday morning, so looking forward to that.
Absolutely. And we recognize that we have the new acting interim manager of the Expo Center here in the audience, and so this will be your first event at the Expo Center at the farm show. So good luck, and we look forward to coming to the farm show. Madam Clerk, I don't have any administrative communications this morning, so our next item.
Item 6, executive session.
I don't believe there's a need today, so we are adjourned.